Hey Mayo. Hey Lego Freak. Just messing around. Hey Paul. Yeah, I'm here. I don't know if you can see me. Running 2 trains with 1 controller. I have to flip back and forth. The bell doesn't work on these. Thanks, Mayo. Hey, secondary gamer. I didn't want to try this on Trains Are Fun because I didn't know how this was going to go. I've programmed these DCC. They have decoders on them installed. I got a Central of Georgia. That's the one that's coming up with the silver and the blue. Uh-oh. I'm going to have a collision. Stop talking. Uh-oh. It'll... Whew. Change direction. Hold on. Almost had a collision there. And the one that's black with the white stripe, that's the Savannah Atlanta 1085. These are based on actual units that are in current operation right now. So I programmed the numbers on the decoder. So the one over there, he's programmed 1085, and the other one's programmed 8101. That's the actual road number on there. Makes it easier. I can see which one's on my controller. If I had a second controller, 2 people could operate them, but I'm actually operating them. I have to recall between both of them. They'll keep going. Whatever speed you set them, they'll keep going at that speed. I could actually do 3 or more. Oh, which way is this guy going? I need somebody to be operating the switches. Be neat if I could make them go without I didn't have to slow them down or stop them. There we go. Did it that time. Yeah. Hello, Thomas. Yeah. And another reason I didn't do this on Trains Are Fun is I knew I wouldn't get as many people. And then the people would be like, "Hey, you're ignoring me," and I'd be like, "Yeah, because it's hard to control 2 trains with 1 controller on a small layout." I have to remember to throw the switches. I don't think they'll derail. Oh, that's an excellent suggestion, mate. So I knew DCC was the way to go. I just knew also that it was expensive. But if I had it in my Thomas and Friends stuff, that would be amazing. I'm gonna have to see what's involved in doing that. I don't know if I don't think they're DCC ready. So I think you'd have to make some modifications. I know the new G scale stuff is DCC ready. So I may get some of the new G scale, but that's the big ones, you know. I'm doing pretty good here. Now the trick would be to do this with actual cars on the trains. Watch this, I made this black one go real fast. We're going to have a collision. Woo! He made it. I'm going to have to stop him in the siding. I'm having fun. This isn't about making a video. It's about testing out running 2 trains at once. It's a lot easier than DC. I find if I can set one of them at a slow enough speed, I can just adjust the speed on the one and don't have to keep switching back and forth between the 2 of them. Ooh, I almost missed it there. I can actually change the direction. Make them chase each other. I love this. I can never do this with DC. Speed that one up a bit. So now the Savannah Atlanta is chasing the Central of Georgia. So I watched a video today by Sparky107. He put a GoPro. I guess he's got the new GoPro Hero 8, which allows for webcam streaming. I can't do that on my current GoPro. It made me want to get the Go. He has a huge layout. He's building. Right now it's undecorated, but he had a test track going all the way around 3 levels with a GoPro on the train. It was amazing. And I got such a small layout, but compared to, I mean, his goes all the way around his room on 3 levels. It's just really amazing. But made me want to get the GoPro Hero 8. This is something I couldn't do with Thomas and Friends stuff. So one of the things I like to do with the videos is have a view of like you're in front of the train but looking behind. And I can never get 2 locomotives that were going the same speed. But with this, I can do that. And I can even get them closer or separate them a little bit. Once I get them going the same speed, I can switch back and forth and do the horn. That Central Georgia speaker is all messed up. It sounds sick. I love this. Oh, you saw, oh no, I dropped it. You saw Sparky's stream, Mavis? I didn't comment on it because I wasn't where I could comment, but it was high quality. I need to go back and after it's over, or since it's over, and go back and comment on it. But it was that was really not. And he's got it's going to be a really amazing layout when he gets done. I hope I don't mess up my audio here. I almost dropped my computer. All right. I don't know if you can hear that. It sounds sick. Let me switch back to the other one. That one sounds better. Wait a minute. Why did I change direction? I don't want to change direction. Oh, I missed purchase stop. I'll be back to chat in a minute. Hold on. That's amazing. All right, hold on a minute. All right, let me get to the chat. I want to thank everybody who joined us. No Happy Bee music. Hey, Mayo. So I didn't mention your name, but I do talk about music in tomorrow's podcast on BrickTsar because I got to really thinking about it, and I'm like, I need to put more music on my phone, and I do try to use music sparingly, but I wish I knew something that would just really be good to use. Or I could just go the natural sounds of no music. But those locomotives are, I like them. I'm disappointed that the speakers messed up on the central of Georgia there. But I'm loving this new location for the layout. I can never do this, what I'm doing here. It was so hard to live stream around the layout. But now being able to walk all the way around it, I can move the camera around it if I want to. It's really good. That's all I wanted to do is reprogram those DCC locomotives, the Central Georgia 8101 and the Savannah 1085. I'm glad to get that. Uh-oh. I just shorted something out somewhere. Why does it do that when I change the... What just happened? Oh, the wire. The wire's about to break. This thing's hot wire, the control panel. You can't see it, but it's like right here off the screen. The wire is about to break. I wonder why the bell doesn't work on these. I guess they didn't have a bell. Look how you can go so slow if you want to. Really nice. All right, hold on, Mayo. Let me get to you. Oh, I can control it by watching the video on, but there's like a delay watching the video. I'm going to turn everything off so it's not so loud. Hold on. All right. All right, that was fun. All right, so I'm going to be working on more videos. For those that may, for some reason, don't know about my other channels, I have a channel called BrickTsar. It's about Lego. I have a channel called Trains Are Fun. It's about trains, and those are my channels. And this is the original channel. So when you see videos that look similar, or maybe even the same footage, I didn't steal those. I made those. I have to say that every now and then because I've been accused of stealing Trains Are Fun's videos when I am the older of the two. So Mayo said, he said, fun in a bottle works well with racing, and monkeys spinning monkeys works well with casual running sessions. And those are two of my favorites. And those are two that actually I had on my phone. And I did an update on iTunes to put, I wanted to put all my regular music that I listen to from my music collection. I wanted to put it on my phone because since I had more storage, and I did that. And I said, oh, I'm going to add these Kevin MacLeod songs. Well, when I did it, it erased everything that was already on my phone and only left things like Happy Bee. And Happy Bee is the least annoying of the others that were on my phone. But there are much better options. And yeah, I need to do more races. Hello, Randy. Hellos to Hayden. No, I can. That's the comment that usually gets you banned. All right. So anyway, I'm going to go. I want to thank everybody who joined me for this short stream. Hello, Cameron. Good to see you. I was just about to end, but if you want to see a really neat ride-on view on a train, I recommend Sparky 107. He did a video today, and it's amazing seeing the GoPro view from on a long train. Like y'all have seen, I've done 1,000 videos with this layout. So I mean, I don't know how many different angles I can give. You've seen everything. It's just I finally put some scenery. I still want to put a few more buildings, and I do try to when I'm filming videos. I do try to get a lot of different angles to make the layout look better. But it's a little layout. I mean, you're seeing the whole thing on the screen right now. It's just a 4x8 layout. But if you go look at it took a long time for the train just to go up the helix between levels. I mean, that's twice around in my layout. That's just 2 levels of the helix is my whole layout. So go check them out if you haven't already. Yeah, thank you for joining. I'm not going to do any more streams tonight, but Mayo, I appreciate the super chats. You don't have to do them, but I do appreciate it. And yeah, I'm gonna. It's getting late here, and I do want to try to film a couple of more dedicated videos or on-demand videos for my other channels, but I probably won't be doing. Well, I won't be doing a live stream. I just wanted to test how it looked doing a live stream from here in the basement with the webcam. I want to get a better webcam. I don't even think that one's full HD, even though it's not that old. And I would like to use one of the like StreamYard or something, have multiple camera angles. And I'm going to be looking at getting this Hero 8 GoPro because it was made. The only thing I don't like about the Hero 8 is it's the wider GoPro. The GoPro I use, if I can do this without knocking stuff over. That's the GoPro I use on the videos. It's a Session 5. And it fits really good on flat cars and stuff. The Hero 8 is wider, so there would be some overhang, and it might hit the trees and things like that. So how much we're, but one of the very first videos I ever did on YouTube, we were actually using cameras. I'm talking like little push and shoot cameras, the early digital cameras, and it was hard to get them to balance on the flat cars, and they were wide. And the second video I ever posted on YouTube was of a right-on view on this layout in the old location with no scenery, and the camera hit the wall. So yeah, that's on this channel. By the way, and Mayo, you're right. I need to enable memberships. I have memberships on BrickTsar. I'm not eligible for it on I probably will never get it on TrainsR because I think YouTube still treats that as a kids channel, although I'm really trying to get away from it being a kids channel. And this channel here, for whatever reason, I can't get it, and it may be because there is some Thomas and Friends stuff on this channel, and some of the stuff when my daughter and my son were younger that YouTube has deemed unsuitable for all audience for whatever reason. Who knows? Who can understand YouTube? But it's not as simple as that. Thomas, he says, why not mark your videos not for kids? Like on my Lego channel, I can do that. Now, I did leave most of the Thomas and Friends videos as for kids. And YouTube has not come and corrected any of them that are marked not for kids. But my most popular video on Trains Are Fun has over 6 million views. They came in and said, we're marking this as for kids. It really made me mad. I have no control over it. They over, and I think they only go after the popular videos. But yeah, I'm kind of perturbed at YouTube right now for doing that. But I mean, I can understand it, but it's really a longer video, and I do a lot of talking in it, which is not necessarily for kids. So it's taken me a long time because I got 5,000 videos, but I have been trying to take out the phrase for kids or video for children, because I actually had videos that I filmed, and then when I realized that videos for children did better and YouTube was telling me to make my videos for children, I went back and added tags and descriptions that said this is a great video for kids and stuff like that. Well, now I'm going through and deleting all those. It's a long process. Hey, Jude, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Oh, hello from South Korea. I can't read your name because it's in Korean, but I really appreciate it. Now we get South Korea has a lot of interesting Lego builders. Yeah, Cameron says YouTube changes their policy every week. And what works this week will be bad next week. And the whole thing, for me, the part that irks me is that YouTube reached out to me to encourage me to make my videos for kids. And then less than 3 years later, they want to punish me for making videos for kids. And this is, I mean, I have the emails from this when, and I took a course with YouTube, and it was so annoying. and aren't you glad I'm not the, I mean, I know I annoy certain people, and that's okay, but aren't you glad I'm not the over the top, excited over everything? Oh, look, kids, it's Spider-Man. He's on top of Knapford Station. Why did he get up there? Oh, no, Mr. Bill. That kind of crap. I don't ever do that. So, and I don't do shocked-faced thumbnails, even though that is what YouTube wants you to do. I don't know what it is about people. They tend to click more on a thumbnail where somebody's mouth is in the shocked expression. Yeah. I don't get it. Why does that happen? So I will. I tell you, Mayo. The reason I haven't turned on memberships yet on BrickTsar is because I haven't made the introduction video. I haven't set up any of the emojis. I don't know how to make the emojis. I need to sit down and watch a tutorial. Maybe that will be my project for this week, to turn on memberships and to have different things that members can do as part of that. And I think the main thing will be there will be videos that only the members can watch, and maybe live streams that only the members can be part of. That would be kind of the reward for being a member. So I need to get all that set up. I want it to be fair for people that are willing to do that. Central Mainland says run a DCC steam engine. All right. I can't do that right now. I have a Southern Railroad that I want to run. I don't know where it is right now. I don't know where I put it. And I don't want to get out the other one that I have, which is the Reading T1. It's kind of a pain to get out. I appreciate the request for that. I want to get more DCC stuff. I got the Southern, I got the Reading T1, I got these two here. I have 2 Centipedes, and then there's a couple of diesels. The F7, the Norfolk Southern F7. I think there's something else. There's one of them that's app controlled that Bachmann made. Yeah, the DCC, it's like once you start doing it, you're like, why did I ever do DC? And I've done so many videos on this. I've done videos on of me operating this layout, DC, 2 trains running in opposite directions, and me holding my camera filming it. I think that's my my most proud moments is being able to run 2 trains. They're smaller trains, usually the Thomas and Friends ones, but running 2 trains in the opposite directions without them stopping. And I'm throwing all the switches and controlling the speed and filming it all at the same time. That's multitasking. Yeah. So the big holdup for me with going full DCC is the Thomas and Friends stuff, because I want to build a bigger layout. But if I build it strictly DCC, the Thomas and Friends stuff won't work on it. So I'd have to do a dual DCC setup where it's blocked wired for the DC, but I can flip a switch and then it's just straight for the DCC, and I can run both, but not at the same time. Yeah, that's the problem. But the wiring is so much. It's like if you're going to go DCC, then it's so much less wiring. All you got to do is wire your track every so many feet to make sure you got good connectivity all through the layout. You don't got to worry about blocks like you do with DC. But yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, Mayo, those are DCC as well. The Jupiter and the General. Well, the General is not DCC. The Jupiter is DCC. The General is just plain DC. But the other one, the other from the Golden Spike, the Union Pacific one, those are both DC. Now the problem is, I only got one log car. I think I may have you know what? I think I got the Lifelike log car, and they both have different couplers than what those have. Give me a different thing to pull besides logging. So Cameron, I actually have the Bachmann DCC. It's actually there's a picture of it on the box. Let's see here if I can get it. So that's wait a minute. There we go. That's the Bachmann controller. It has 10, you can control up to 10 locomotives. It's very basic DCC. It's beginner's level DCC, but it has one analog port. So you can be running DCC and DC on the same thing. And I thought about connecting one of those controllers or two of those controllers to my layout. The only thing I don't like about the Bachmann one is it has limited functionality. You got more things that you can do with the other one that I'm using, the NCE. Mayo, you saying I need to go get some of the old cheap ones. Hey, Willie. Yeah, it's good to see you. I saw you over there. I was on Holland and Ballin tonight. I saw you on there. Sorry in the car. I couldn't respond to comments because I didn't have another window open. But Holland and Ballin had their 5-year anniversary. You said you were surprised to see. So I met BrickTsar and Aaron Spack. I met them at Philly like 6 years ago. And yeah, I remember when BrickTsar, when he first started. And so I know I'm not on the Holland and Ballin streams every week. I do watch them sometimes at work after the fact. And in general, I don't watch a lot of live streams when they're live or participate in live streams when they're live. I do have an issue that's going on that I won't get on certain live streams at all right now. You love auctions, yeah. They didn't have as much tonight. So hold on, Central Mainline says, can you show me how you wired up the nice Pro Cab? The hot wiring? Hold on, man. I don't see if I can do this without disconnecting my microphone and my camera. I did this. I did a test live stream. It's actually a private video, and I accidentally unplugged the mic, and then I can never turn. Even when I plugged it back in, it never worked again. Camera. Oh man. So there's my microphone I'm using. Hold on. Now this is move the mic. So this is some high-tech stuff here. So this is the controller for the NCE power cab. That's what I'm using. All right, so it's got it almost looks like a 6-pin phone cable. I think that's actually what it is. That connects to the box. So that's how that is connected. And you can actually, if I got another controller, I could plug it in there and we could have two controllers. I would like to get a wireless system. I think that's the next thing. Is like you start with DCC and you go, oh, this is great, and then you discover wireless. That would be even better. So this is supposed to be mounted somewhere on the layout. It's just sitting here free. That's the power cable. These are the green and the red. I just used this is old phone right here. So actually that's green and black. I can't see because it's dark in here. Green and black. I wired over here. Green goes to one lead, which was transformer before. The black is the common. I try to always wire things in a way that I can remember. So the black is usually the ground or the common. So that's the common wire. And so when I slick all these down to the B, that means the track is powered from the DCC. If I switch it up to A, then it's powered from the analog controller. That's how I got it wired. I don't know. Hopefully you know how selectors work. You got an off position in the middle, and then you go up. That makes the wire go to the power come from the A transformer. You go down, the power comes from the B transformer. It's pretty straightforward. It's actually simple wiring. You could use your own switches. Just selectors make it easier. All right, let me see what I missed in the chat. It says, can you use a Bachmann DCC engine on a Digitrax controller? I think you can. So when you're like with this one, this NCE, that's not a Bachmann. So I think decoders, this is one thing that manufacturers get right with model trains, is they want things to be compatible so that you can use their product. So the actual decoders, they have an address and then a manufacturer ID. So when you're programming it, I could actually, well, I can't show you because when you program it on the screen, it'll come up when you you need to put the train on a programming track or not have any other locomotives on there, or else you'll mess it up. But it'll come up with the manufacturer, and I think Bachmann was 141. That's so these were both Bachmann, so they say 141. So if there's another manufacturer, it would show. And I've programmed Broadway Limited, and what was the other one? Bachmann. I have another one. I can't remember what the other one is. But yeah, so you're just using those digital codes. So you should be able to program another device. I don't know how it works, though, with the Bachmann decoder, since it's more basic. I don't know if it will program. Yeah, it should. I think you only have the 3-digit address with the Bachmann decoder, or they only get 10. Actually, they only got 10 addresses. So I haven't actually tried the Bachmann one with another manufacturer. I hope that it was clear as mud. All right, let me come back over here to the comments. But, oh, yeah, Minnesota, you definitely can use a Bachmann engine with a Digitrax controller, I would think. Yes. Yeah, Mayo. So that's and that's why I don't get on live streams. The person that did it is on everybody's live streams, and I just make it a habit of not getting on the live streams now. I asked him to remove the video. He won't remove it. It's still in a playlist. You can still view it. And he's accepted in the community. Thick and Bricks knows about it, though, so that's why I didn't worry about being on Thick and Bricks channel. Says Willie Nesbitt says, do you need any HO scale Atlas track or a roadside stand? I don't. I actually, one of the videos I filmed for Trains Are Fun was going through my track collection, so I got a lot of Code 83 track, enough to get me started on another layout. I just got to decide what I'm going to build and base it on that. I got a lot of other like Code 100 track and stuff. So Cameron says that the Bachmann engines don't work with the Hornby controller. I wonder what the difference is with those. I wonder if that's a European thing. Oh, Central Man says he has the same track selectors. Cool. Yeah, and yeah, you just got to make sure when you're programming that you don't have other stuff on anything. The normal way that the safe way to program is to have like a siding that's completely 100% electrically isolated, and that be your programming track. You just have a terminal on that one that goes straight to your DCC, and that way you don't make an accident. Thomas 1651 says, have you heard about Bachmann's new HO scale Black James that's coming out? Yes, I have. I also have seen the Busy Bee, and I've seen Daisy, and I've seen Peter Sam, and I've seen a whole bunch of other things. I actually pre-ordered the G scale Devious Diesel, but some of that stuff we've known about for over a year. The original James and black paint scheme, that's new. That's just announced, but they still haven't made the Busy Bee one yet. So I don't know what's the holdup. Oh, all right. So Mayo. He says, don't mention Bachmann Exchange Hawthorne Village. Did the Star Trek series finally end? All right. So I actually mentioned this, I think, in a video. I don't know, and I couldn't tell you which video. That I thought it had ended because I went back and looked, and it had been over 6 months since the last one. And I was like, well, I guess it ended. In fact, I have to go back. The last videos on trains are fun. I was doing them over here because that is clearly an adult collectible. The Hawthorne Village trains. It says it on the box, and so it's over 6 months. Might even be closer to a year since the last video. But guess what? I did the video. I mentioned it in a video. I don't remember if it was on this channel or the other one. And then yesterday or the day before yesterday, Hawthorne Village took money out of my account. So apparently it's not over. So we'll have to see. Hello, whatever works. Oh, 21 pin decoders. That's strange. Yeah, so I'm just learning about DCC. But just the little I know, I love it. But it could be an expensive addiction. Yeah. Hey, Brick Trains, you're at work? Oh man. So actually, that could be my internet here. For some reason the Wi-Fi between my Mac and my my home Wi-Fi it flakes out. I've noticed this when I do Zoom streams that I have super high speed connection, but it'll just flake out. So it could be on my end. I don't know. And this stream is actually going way longer than I expected. So I got to answering questions, and so I just kept going. But yeah, so I think I'll be getting another surprise from Bradford Exchange. It's the my punishment to myself for the benefit of you. I buy Bradford Exchange so you don't have to. Yeah, don't sign up for it. It's like the guy that gets the vacation timeshare and then can't get rid of it. Okay, good, whatever works. All right, so that was a very I really appreciate you guys getting in the chat because really, when I started this video, I was just going to run my train, see what it looked like on camera, so that I could plan ahead. I do realize I need to get a better webcam for streaming for higher HD quality, and I need to get a Hero 8 that has the streaming services. And any of those that just got in here late, I mentioned earlier Sparky 107. He did a live stream today of his Hero 8 riding on a flat car on his humongous layout. It's still under construction, but I thought this is going to be amazing when he gets the scenery. It's an amazing thing. And I was like, oh, and you can live stream it. So one of my favorite things to do is do the ride-on views of the trains, but to be able to do it live, that's worth the price of the GoPro. So I am going to do that. So yes. So hey, oh Ryan, hey man. Yes, we need to do that. I couldn't believe it that this Sparky, he had the GoPro on a train for 40 minutes on a live stream. The picture quality was great, and it never dropped out. I mean, it was amazing. So I was like, I never comment. I got to go back and comment on this video because I was like, oh, I got to find out about what's he using. And I'm assuming it's the 8 because every other GoPro you can't do what he was doing. So it was pretty amazing. But anyway, hey man, thanks for coming over here on this channel. And I look forward to Saturday. Top secret mission there. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to end this stream. I really appreciate everybody for watching me test using my crappy setup here on my new location. It's been really, this has been a great weekend for me. I'll talk about it in the podcast tomorrow, but I just love having the reorganization here today. Yeah, I think you're right, M&R, the battery life. His must be new, but to get 40 minutes out of a GoPro. I tell you my snorkeling experience. I had the Hero 3 the years ago, and I went snorkeling. And I forgot contacts. I didn't bring contacts, so I wasn't able to see anything. Everything was cloudy to me. And I was like, well, I got my GoPro, so I'm going to film it with my GoPro. And I was up to 33 minutes on the GoPro, and then the battery died, and it did not save any of the footage. We saw an eel, or they saw an eel. I didn't see it. All kinds of fish. Uh, and so the battery died at 33 minutes on the old one. So, but anyway, see you guys later. And thanks, everybody. And have a good day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I don't know how to end the stream anymore.